Hello everyone, welcome to Maxwell Library's April card class. We have two great cards that we're going to do this month, and we'll go ahead and get started with those. The first one is going to be a berry card. This one is using our Berry Delightful Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, and we'll start with that one. The second one is going to be this one that is using the stamp set Under My Umbrella, as well as the coordinating punch. So here is the coordinating punch, and I also used a tree builder one that has been around for quite a while for the clouds. So we'll get to that, but let's go ahead and get started with the strawberry one. So in the kit, you're going to have a white piece of paper that you're going to want to glue inside the red card base, and then we'll get started on the front. So there will be a piece of cutout designer series paper like this. You're going to want to fussy cut out those little pieces there, and then pick which ones you like best. Some of them are reds and purples and pinks. You will notice that there is some distressing in this paper, so those little splecks of color are meant to be there. That is not a defect. It's just added there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the front of this down right in the center of the red cardstock. You do want to take care that your strawberries are not upside down when you're gluing that down, because when you finish your card and your strawberries are upside down, you may be upset with yourself. So be careful that your strawberries are facing the correct way. And then we're going to use this paper. Some of you will have paper that has some leaves on the back, but still green and still coordinating. So you want to go ahead and glue that down. And this could go anywhere in the paper. If you wanted to have this like this or like this in the center and build your card around that, you absolutely could do that. But I'm going to go ahead and just place this where I like it on there. And then we'll add a few embellishments here, and your card will be in great shape. And there is a page of sentiments in the second umbrella envelope, so you can use any of these sentiments on there. I did pick out the Hello Sunshine. I thought that kind of worked well with this one, but whatever works for you. You could also use your own sentiments, or maybe something that was left over from a previous card kit, as I usually give you many sentiment choices. So I'm going to get our Hello Sunshine on there, and a leaf. And I am going to use a couple Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, 3D tape type products here. So I've got the little flowers already cut out, and I did have a little 3D dimensional tape on their back there. But you could just glue them down also. It's really up to you. It's just for a little extra color. And if you do get one of the flowers that is on the edge and you don't have the full flower there, like this one, the little bit is cut off, just kind of cuddle it in next to the other one and tuck it underneath, and then you won't even be able to tell that there was a little piece that was missing from that, and it's going to look fantastic. So that's the first card all set there. You obviously could put another sentiment in there or on the back, but you know, however many you put together there, it is really neat to see how they all come out. Let's go ahead and get our umbrella card started. So you have the sentiment sheet. You're going to want to color that sentiment sheet up so that you have all your little pieces, your little rain boots, your flowers, and your choice of sentiments. I did give you extra umbrellas in case you wanted to put more umbrellas in there. If you do follow Pinterest and you put Under My Umbrella, which is the name of the stamp set, into Pinterest, you will get all kinds of different ideas and formats, so you can play with it if you'd like, but this is just a choice here. So we're going to glue down our blue layer here. I did take a brown colored pencil and just created a little bit of ground. I'm going to come back once I have my umbrella glued down and add in some green grass. This is nice. The one that I punched out for you, this designer series paper, is double-sided. So if you wanted to go with the lighter of the two or the darker of the two, I kind of like the contrast of the darker of the two, but depending on what looks best to you, you pick it. And you always could do the raindrops on top and turn it so that it is more like the conventional use of an umbrella. And I'm just gonna assemble this here. I've got some flowers and they're already all colored up. I've got my sentiment that's gonna go right around there. I did color up one of the clouds with a little bit of blue ink, but you can also use colored pencil. It just helps that middle one to have a little bit more dimension if you color that up. So let's glue down the two white clouds and then we'll get all of the others together. So I kind of want them to be a little off center because clouds are never perfect in the sky. They're always doing their own little dance. And I do have some dimension also on the one that I put some blue ink on. But you could definitely use your colored pencils or markers to add some color to one of those. And you don't want to do too much, just enough to give it a little bit of color there. Go ahead and add our sentiment here. And there's some nice choices in there. I think I'm going to just kind of put that up under there, almost like it is kind of a cloud itself. And then I want to put our boots next to our umbrella. And the little bit of brown underneath there is just really helping make sure that it looks like it's not floating away, that it's not just sitting there. And we're just going to throw some flowers in the umbrella. And I think I'm missing one of my little flowers. That's all right. We don't have to have tons of flowers in the umbrella, but I do want to have one that's at least next to my little boots here. Kind of looks like maybe they're growing on the ground there. And then I'm going to grab my green pencil and just kind of make little tufts of grass. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot, just so that it kind of looks like they're in maybe a trail that, there we go. And you could always use more of the sentiments in there, but as you can see, each one comes out just a tiny bit different, but still very, very nice. And you could always add, if you had a couple extra of these little flowers from the designer series paper, you can pop those in there as well. Add another sentiment inside if you'd like, back stamp on there, and you are all set. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you do have any questions, feel free to contact me. My contact information is on the bottom of the directions that you would have received in your kit. We hope that you're staying safe, and I hope to see you soon.